Welcome to Kappa TV, where faith and public safety connect. I'm Reverend Lance McCune. Today, I want to talk about one of the most overlooked public safety resources in America, small churches. Nearly 70% of the churches in the United States are under 100 people in attendance. Think about that, 70%. Hundreds of thousands of churches spread across cities, neighborhoods, and rural communities, and most of them are small. How many people look at small churches and assume they have very little influence? But actually, small churches are often the most connected to their community at a grassroots level. They know their families, they know their struggles, they know their neighborhoods. And during crisis, they often hear about needs before government systems ever do. This is where understanding neutral authority becomes important. Neutral authority simply means this: different groups can work together without losing their identity, no matter their size. The best picture of neutral authority is a flagpole. The flagpole represents a stable, neutral structure, often law enforcement or emergency management. Attached to that flagpole are many different flags, faith-based organizations. Every flag is distinct, but all are connected to the same stable structure. Many cities make a major mistake. They try to force everyone under one identity. That weakens trust. It weakens participation. It disconnects when it comes to relationships. Faith-based organizations do not want to lose who they are, even if they're small. They want to serve while remaining connected to their mission and their identity. Neutral authority allows that to happen. And where that makes sense, the small churches are valuable. They already have relationships, volunteers, communication systems, trusted leadership, and deep neighborhood connections. The infrastructure already exists. What is often missing is the relationship bridge that can be built. That is where neutral authority becomes valuable. Neutral authority helps build trusted relationships between law enforcement and the faith-based community before crisis ever happens. Because when relationships already exist, communication moves faster, fear decreases, resources move quicker, and communities stabilize faster. A church of 50 people may not look powerful statistically, but that church may influence hundreds of people through the families they outreach to in their community. That is real community influence. Law enforcement is uniquely positioned to serve as a neutral authority because it touches every part of society, every neighborhood, every demographic, every faith-based group, no matter how large or small. And when law enforcement builds healthy relationships with communities, entire cities become stronger and more resilient. This may be one of the greatest overlooked opportunities in America today, not because the infrastructure is missing, but because many leaders have never learned that there is an infrastructure that they can connect to properly. Safe and resilient communities are not built accidentally. They are built intentionally through relationships, through trust, through stable leadership that brings people together without forcing people to surrender who they are. Think about it. When faith-based organizations, no matter how large or small, come together working with law enforcement, they can operate together as one to respond to any natural disaster or local problem that is taking place. I've seen it happen in my own life personally. In some of the largest events that I was ever involved with, major hurricanes, it seemed to be that the smaller churches could respond quicker and more effectively than even large churches. Why? Because the communication was there. The connection was there. The decision-making ability was fast and efficient. So remember, 70% of the churches in the United States are under 100 people. Reach out to them. This is Pastor Lance McCune. Remember, neutral authority works. Let's help build safe and resilient communities. God bless you.